250 Gemstones culture represents a nation of people that strive for excellence and greatness every single day. We are more than journalism. We are a revolution. Come on, let's kick this door down and let everybody know we up in here. This is Michael T. Porter. Welcome. I got another bomb episode for y'all, but before I begin, y'all hit that like button, that subscribe button, that share button, that notification bell. Pass me around Facebook, Instagram, and all other social media platforms, and y'all know how I feel about my chizzing. If you guys like to support the channel, Cash App $Michael US. Also, check out my Spotify podcast, the 250 Gemstones Culture Podcast. Link is in the description. Y'all stay and watch the whole video. We need to talk. Oh yeah, Colorado acting up again. They must have a lot of racist police out there. I have another story of a black man who was pistol whipped by the police. Bam! Shut your black ass up. I'm gonna play this video for y'all and I'm gonna be right back with you to give you my opinion. Let's go. Let's look at this mess here. This is according to APnews.com. Let's see. A black man pistol whipped by Colorado police officers testifies that he feared for his life. What a shame, what a shame. Article written by Colin Slavin. A Colorado police officer used excessive and unreasonable force in 2021 in the arrest of a black man, pointing his gun at his head, repeatedly hitting the man with a gun and strangling him for 39 seconds, a prosecutor said Tuesday during opening statements in the ex-officer's trial. You can see the fear on his face, Jade Hosington told jurors after playing body camera video showing the violent arrest of Kyle Vinson by John Harbert, who at the time was a police officer in the Denver suburb of Aurora. He also showed photos of the welts left on Vinson's head. Damn. Later, Vinson testified that he thought he might die after mistakenly believing that Harbert had accused him of having a gun when Harbert in fact said he had one pointed at the back of the man's head. Vinson looked down as the body camera video of the arrest was played while he was on the witness stand, sitting just a few feet from Harbert. Man. So as they were playing the video, Kyle Vinson is the black man, John Harbert is the cop, and when they were playing it, the black man looked down as the body camera video of the arrest was played. He's looking down like he can't believe this was happening. Kyle Vinson, who is now serving a prison sentence in another case, said he had initially refused to come to court to testify against Harbert. I don't like reliving it a lot. Usually I feel like people who are in this situation with police brutality are dead, Vincent said. The judge did not allow him to continue along those lines after the defense objected. The defense argued that Harbert had the right to use his gun like he would use a baton because Vincent tried to grab Harbert's firearm, something that prosecutors denied he did. Hosington said, this is the prosecutor, Hosington said Vincent, who had a warrant for his arrest in a domestic violence case at the time of the arrest, remained in a defensive stance during the encounter and put his hands up to try to protect himself. So they saying that the cop is saying that he reached for the gun. Kyle Vinson, the black man, saying he had his hands up. Which one is it? Defense lawyer Kristen Frost presented a still photo made from the video that Vincent acknowledged showed 3 of his fingers on Harbert's gun. Ooh, got the photo, but Vincent said he was not trying to grab it. In questioning Vincent, Frost pointed out that he did not initially cooperate by getting on his stomach when Harbert ordered him to do so. Frost also argued that Harbert did not strangle Vincent, putting his hand on Vincent's neck to hold him down, but not wrapping his fingers around it. Harbert's trial follows the convictions last year of a Aurora police officer and 2 paramedics from the city's fire department in the 2019 death of Elijah McClain, who was put in a neck hold by police before being injected with the sedative ketamine by paramedics. They drugging people up, beating people up. Let me see. Vincent's violent arrest renewed anger about misconduct by the city's police department. The department's then chief, Vanessa Wilson, who had vowed to try to restore trust, announced Harber's arrest 4 days later, calling the handling of Vincent's arrest a very despicable act. Vincent was taken to the hospital for the welts as well as a cut on his head that required 6 stitches. Harbert and another officer stopped Vincent and 2 other men after responding to a trespassing complaint at the parking lot of a shopping center. Initially, things were relatively calm, with Harbert telling the men to take a seat on the curb in the shade and letting Vincent finish smoking his cigarette, according to the body camera footage. If you guys like to check the rest of this article, once again, it's apnews.com. I'll meet y'all on the other side to give you my opinion. Would y'all like my opinion? Would y'all like some of this 250 gemstones culture commentary? Well, of course you do. That's why your ass is here. This is a very tricky one to me, because if you reaching for the gun, police gonna bust. If you are reaching for that firearm, in order to be great, we gotta make what? Great decisions. In order to make a great decision, you gotta analyze the situation. In order to analyze, you have to be aware. In order to be aware, you gotta be educated. And then everybody knows if you reach for a cop's gun, he has the right to blow your ass away. Your Chinese ass, your black ass, your white ass, your Latino ass. Because now his life is officially in danger. Because if you grab that gun, he automatically gonna assume you're gonna use it on him first before you run off and go pop somebody else. So if you reach for a cop's gun, don't do it. If you're trying to stay alive, don't reach for the cop's gun. That is a sure bullet in your behind. Now, the footage said Kyle Vincent had 3 fingers on the gun. He had that thing and he had a picture going for that gun. But they said the interaction started off calm. The cop even let him smoke a cigarette. So somewhere down the line, it went south. Let me see. I don't like it revealing it. Somewhere it went south. Yeah, that was in his article. Yeah, he said the cop got scared because he didn't know what the other 2 men were gonna do. So this is what happened. But the defense said the situation escalated after the other officer, Francine, is that a woman? Francine, Francine Martinez, that sounds like a woman, surprised Harbert by trying to arrest one of the other men rather than waiting for backup. That man and another next to him ran, but Vincent stayed. So it was 3 men. The cop pulled up on 3 men for whatever reason, said it was trespassing in a shop. So this all went down in the shopping center. I didn't know you can trespass in the shopping center. I thought it was for everybody. Then they said he had a domestic violence. He had domestic violence not too much time earlier before this arrest. So he has said Haltington said Vincent, who had a warrant for his arrest in a domestic violence case at the time of the arrest, remained in the defensive stance. So he already had a warrant out for his arrest in domestic violence. So the brother sounds like he's just struggling. I don't think he's like a hardcore criminal, but I think this nigga is just, he stays in some shit. I think this man is staying in some dookie. He doesn't seem like a hardcore cartel gang. He just getting a scuffle with the police. He's getting a scuffle with his girlfriend. Maybe he has anger issues. And I think a lot of people could use some classes on anger. First off, get right with God. That's your first class, getting right with God. Pray. And then you go talk to people who are just like you. Build relationships. We have a lot of things in our community. Well, they try to take out God. God got to go. Get rid of God, and then they try to implement all these programs, but all these programs really worth it if you don't have God. The only true source that can get you out of darkness is God. But I also believe in human work, being influenced by positive human beings, because God uses human beings to shape your damn life. Whereas the devil used human beings to destroy your damn life. Woo! But I'm Team Angel. We ain't scared of no devil. We ain't scared of no demons. We ready for the smoke. It's a good thing if you have anger issues. I hope that anybody that has anger issues, whether from childhood trauma, whether it's from drinking, whether you've been wrong, you feel like you're depressed, your financial situation, anger is aroused by many factors. But I do believe in getting some help and getting around people who are like, get around other angry people, go to some classes, work on your patience, work on understanding why are you so angry, understanding the importance of self-control, because that self-control can save your life. But y'all flip my comments. Who you think was wrong? The police officer who claims that black man tried to reach for his gun? Or do you believe the black man who said his hands were up and he was cooperating the whole time? The cop even let him smoke a cigarette. They were so cool. Woo! It's a crazy world. 250, capital G. I'm gone.